rainstorms. How do you protect your home during heavy rainstorms? You want to stay on and watch. If you find the content of this video useful, you want to hit subscribe and the bell notification so you don't miss future videos. So we've been in heavy downpours and rainstorms left and right since December. I am now speaking about the Northern California area, which is where we are out of. I mean, we've got floods going on, we've got trees coming down, we've got roadblocks, all kinds of stuff. I mean, we literally went from a serious drought, I think in October, and now we've got so much water coming down at us that I think it's important for us to talk about some tips on how to secure yourself in a better position and how to protect your home during these heavy rainstorms. Because guess what? According to the weather people, we're not done yet. There's more to come. So tip number one, review your home insurance policy. Make sure that there is a flood coverage. That's really important, the flood coverage, especially if you've got flood coming in through the garage and so on and so forth, that there is a flood insurance coverage in place. Secondly, check your roof. How old is your roof? How long have you lived in the house? Typical roof life is the composite type of shingle type of roof. Roof life is about 25 to 30 years on average. I'm not a professional roofer, but I've followed a lot of roof inspectors around for many years, okay? And tile roof, for tile roofs, the roof life is about 45 to 50 years. So depending on the type of material and all of that stuff, that's kind of the average ballpark of the roof lives. Well, if your roof is about maybe 10 years to the end of its life, it may be worth it to call a roof inspector for them to climb up there and really check on the condition of the roof, because it only takes one loose shingle or tile or whatever the material of your roof is to cause a leak. And when you have a leak, that is not fun. I've seen it too many times in my client's home, especially, you know, the pitfall of having lived in the home is you don't really pay attention to the condition of it until you're trying to sell, and then you order an inspection, or the buyer orders an inspection. So what you want to do is have the roof inspected. The cost of roof inspection is between $150 to maybe $250. It's so worth it when you're consider it an audit check, right, of the roof condition. And if you need a reference or a referral to a reliable roof inspector, just email me, Kasama@kasamasales.com, and I'm more than happy to provide you one, okay? And last but not least, clear your backyard. Clear your backyard. What do I mean by that? If you have big mature trees that you maybe have limbs hanging out, make sure that you get them pruned, cut them, because those dead tree limbs can literally turn into a nightmare when there's, you know, if you have a heavy downpours or windstorms, they can literally just break off and they can end up on your roof, which is not what you want. Okay, so audit the trees, the big trees that you have around. Also, if you have patio furniture sitting out there, make sure that you take all the cushions off, have the covers, the weatherproof type of covers on. Make sure that they're secured so they don't get blown off and knock something else over. Make sure that they're weighted down. If you have like a canopy, sort of a loose structure that is not bolted down, make sure that they're secured. The other piece I want to add to that is fence. If you have wood board fences, the life of wood board fences, depending on how they were built, but typically the life is like after about 15 years they start to get loose at the base of the foundation if it's wood connected to the earth. Okay, so this is where you're going to start seeing a lot of fences coming down. I mean, they just like literally fall overnight. Like you wake up the next morning, you don't have a fence anymore. And you see a lot of that happening right now. So make sure that you have, if you have an older wood board type fence, brace it or put like a diagonal support to it to you know, keep it secured and held up straight, so at least you don't end up losing a fence. Because believe you and me, right now, the busiest people in the rainstorms are the roofers, because there are roof leaks everywhere. Also the windows people too. If you have older windows, this is where the leak is happening, because the pressure of the rainwater is pushing in so hard. It starts to, if you already have cracked seals and stuff, they start to seep in and leak. So the roofers are busy. The tree cutting people are busy. You see a lot of PG&E people out there right now really trying to trim down the trees, because if they're on the public streets, you know, they're falling over or they're falling onto the power lines. Also, the fence people are busy as well, contractors and stuff. So you want to make sure that you get in front of this thing and you don't have to try to patch it when the problem has already occurred, because now you're on a wait list for these specialists to come out because they are busy. I hope this is helpful to you. If you have any questions, anything that I can help you with, email me at kasama@kasamasales.com. Stay dry, stay safe. This too shall pass. Not yet, but it shall pass.